Hagajing Pursang ke Sorkar Jela ban kentiu ya Kyrwoh don sam ke culture tenrai ke Jela lingba ke over the top platform OTTP jong ke Hello Meghalaya haga laitri ujelio arja arpusan ke tenat tourism ke Sorkar Jela kala penlong ya ke Hello Meghalaya Integrated Grand Disbursement Event ha State Convention Center. Hagani kesngi kalau don ke jing pelat ba ya ke Meghalaya Film Tourism and Creative Media Policy 2025 ke jing pun ko buram yau ba pradip korba bat ke kenhun jong u ke jing pen iling kot ya ke paso jong ke film halingkha benang ke jing pen bena ya ke film making exchange program with FTI Arunachal Pradesh ke bening kong ling ba Dominic Sangma ke jing sam grand disbursement ya ki nongsna film ke jella bat ki wei day ki program. Hagani kesngi layadon lang daw konrod kies sang ma Menteri Rangba ke jela kumu kongsan, uba Paul Lingdo kumu sembut kongsan, Dr. Vijay Kumar DIAS Commissioner but Secretary ketenat Tourism nalor kiwe de. Habajing kran uba Paul Lingdo ulaong, bagajing temu jong kenegaran san kedai ban penklanya ke donot ke mensim bat ke jing syampang. Ulaong ru bakaten rai jong ki nong shong snong ke rilum kasi jain tia bat garo kedai na ke jingdon kibrio ki badan ke mensim ban trai.
The fact that the CM and I were both presented vests which did not fit us shows how far we have grown and how fast we have grown. It's a proud moment for the entire state of Meghalaya and especially for the film and artistic fraternity. Because all along, whatever you aspired had a beginning and an end, just like a movie. But today, we are in a series and a serious mode in taking the film industry forward. We just returned from a program of the Social Welfare Department where the focus was on nutrition and other flagship programs of the Social Welfare Department. The major difference was that there the focus was on nutrition for the body, but here our focus is on nutrition for our hearts, our souls, our minds and our intellect. For the indigenous communities of Meghalaya, the Khasi, Jaintias and the Garos, we have the soil, which is our land, but the people should be the soul of that soil. Keep it thriving with life, pulsate with activity, and the arts will then thrive. I'm so proud that our OTT platform has done so well. The traction has been growing. We have a film and creative media policy draft. I would welcome all of you to peruse, go through the draft and come up with positive, tangible suggestions and inputs.
Konrad ulaong bagi don bun ngot ki sam lagi badon sab don pong hendrai sngosi bakam don pat karensan bakin sei madan yaki badai halor kene ke Sorkar Jela klem Salia kala Tyngka yaki program Bapher nak benta ke jingmentoy ki Longdien.
The government of Meghalaya has realized the importance of really looking at our young generation, number one, because we are a very young population, as you're aware, and in fact we are younger than even the rest of the country. Almost 50% of our population is below the age of 20. So that makes us one of the youngest states in the country today. And realizing this strength that we have, we also felt the need as policymakers to really focus on what drives the youth of our state. What are the areas of competitive advantage that we have? Where are the areas where our strengths lie? And how can we provide the ecosystem and the platform for our youngsters to be able to then excel, follow their passion, do what they love to do, and create value out of it. And that's when our policy shifted from so many things like sports, like music, like filmmaking, so on and so forth. And in the larger context and the larger picture that we try to create for the youth, we realize that there's a very, very important gap in the film industry and filmmaking sector in our state, which needs to be pushed. And we saw that there was a huge potential lying in it, which had not been tapped. There were so many youngsters, so many creative people who had so much of potential, but sadly there was no platform for them to move forward in. And that's when the entire story of how we could move forward in this line, and this whole area started to come up. And therefore, if you look at all the sectors, I just yesterday we had send off some of our soccer kids, you can say the best in the state, the under 20 team. We had sent them to, or rather we are sending them to France to train there in one of the better premier institutes for about 20 days. And we expect that with this exposure that they will be able to really move up in terms of their overall performance and go on to win championships for us, and yes, be able to then play in tournaments at the national and even if possible at the international level. And so we took that decision. I was telling the team yesterday that this file came to me, and the file said that we need to spend 2.8 crores for these 35 group of youngsters to be sent to France for a 35-day program. And 20-day program. 35 kids, 20-day program, which comes out to be about 8 lakhs per person. And we had to take a decision. And without hesitating, I took that decision, because I strongly felt that if our vision is to make Meghalaya the football capital or the powerhouse of the country and of this region, we have to take bold steps. We have to move ahead in a very aggressive manner. And we did it. And we went ahead and we're sending this team. Just last week, we had sent a very, very vibrant team of musicians, of cultural troops, different entrepreneurs to Osaka, where the World Expo is going on. Again, we had to spend money, but we handpicked these people with huge talent, huge potential, and we realized that unless we don't provide that platform to them, unless we don't expose them to what's happening at the global level, we will not be able to see the kind of output and the potential that they have in them in the short term and in the long term and the medium term. And so we took the decision, we sent that team to Osaka. I'm so happy I'll be meeting them very soon, and they did great for us. Before that, we sent a group of entrepreneurs. These are young entrepreneurs who we've been supporting for the last 5 years through our Prime program. Very, very passionate. And we decided that there is a World Expo for entrepreneurs happening in Austria, in Vienna. The best, you can say the entrepreneurship or startup, one of the best in the world. And so we took the decision. It cost us money, we took the decision, and we sent them, and they got exposure like never before. Now, why I'm telling you this is that for us, why are we doing all of these programs? What drives us? What makes us feel, and what makes us believe that this can move forward? And the belief is in you. We believe that our youth have got so much of potential. They can do so many things if only they are nurtured in the right way. If only they're given the opportunity in the right way. I am not saying we can do everything, but at least we should do what we can. And that's why in every sector, now today you were seeing sports. I was sharing again with our sports fraternity that we have had 5 Meghalaya games, or 6 times we've had Meghalaya games in Meghalaya since the last 52 years. And 4 out of the 6 have been held during the time of this government. And 2 we could not do it because of COVID.
I request Pradeep to remain on stage for the next one, a film that he has. Atiar for the kettle score. May I request now on stage for Dominic Sub. Next, for the film Eri. Let's keep our applause. And finally, for category A, Ibormi Muksor, the red room. Lancius Imbe for Garot for Borsing. For Slipar Blood. Budding and experience. Call upon Eliza Borre, Dark and Mouth.
Tell me number 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki batay kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishab plus F haka jingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat akabatau bha. Kam kata ika dur jingki marbam ka jing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki. Balehi banai kita. Kadon ka we ka jing mentoy bakongsan. Ka kot ka kia. Ka nutrition bakam bhag ka jing im bakam bha pendon kam daki mar ba modon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.